Good day, classmates, Professor Cross. It's a pleasure to be here today for a brief presentation on the historical speech given by President John F. Kennedy, Men Will Be on the Moon. My name is Victoria Escalante. As many famous speeches that resemble our history, Men Will Be on the Moon has been one of those that continues to be vividly in fellow generations to come. This speech can be highlighted from many, as it has been one of those that's been outstanding to call for development in our nation. This is a great sample that serves as a guide for many people who, as we are, trying to learn to publicly communicate and help us to improve, recognize the elements of the communication process. It show us how to develop and effectively prepare to have an oral style and increase our skills to better project our oral presentations. On this presentation, we can distinguish the element of communication process, which are the speaker, the audience, the message, the channel, the interference, the setting, and the feedback. The speaker body language, security at the time given the message, can give us an assurance that he is well credible. The way that the speech was effectively and clearly structured is perfectly adapted to the listener needs and interests. As President Kennedy said on his speech, Men will be on the moon. We meet at a college noted for knowledge, in a city noted for progress, in the state noted for strength, and we stand in need of all three. For we meet in an hour of change and challenge, in a decade of hope and fear, in an age of both knowledge and ignorance. The greater our knowledge increases, the greater our ignorance unfolds. The audience cultural makeup was perfectly taken into consideration, showing us a well-designed communication throughout the message. Language was well adapted to the message, to the setting, and the audience response was well given on key pauses on the speech. From what I noted on the speech, the audience were focused and listening by the level of applauses, which was the only interference we can see during and after the speech. They were given positive feedback. This dialogue promoted identification by how the speaker associated himself to his listeners, in calling for a mutual effort to become a greater nation. As President Kennedy said on his speech, Men will be on the moon. Only last week we developed penicillin and television and a nuclear power. And now, if American new spacecraft succeeds in reaching Venus, we will literally reach for the stars before midnight tonight. From the message structure, organization, we can tell that it was well designed to the setting, which was in the University of Rice. Setting making was not have any impact on the message. Both speakers and listeners exceeded their responsibilities. The speaker with the level of respect to the audience, and the audience with the silence when the speaker was talking, as well as with the applauses given when needed. As public speaking students, this speech helps us and serves as a great source of guidance in a way to express our ideas and how clear he stated his message. This was my first time hearing about this speech, and I can say it's one of the most remarkable messages I have ever come across. He was setting so many high goals for the U.S. development and a straightforward message. His vision and goals were so significant that it would reshape the whole world view of the United States of America. He's clearly stated all elements of communication process of public speaking. By having all elements, We can learn to provide strong, memorable message. More importantly, learn to deliver a speech in front of a mass audience. It gives us a tool to achieve many skills needed for publicly communication. Thank you so much.